it's me, Sandy Sandler, and I'm coming live, and I am all by myself today. Normally, I'm going to try to see if I can't. Anyway, normally I do my lives with somebody filming me, but today I'm all by myself, and I'm trying. Let's see, who is that? Joanne. Hi, Joanne. Thank you for watching. Terry, hi. Thanks for watching. So I don't have anybody that's going to actually be reading me the comments. I'm going to try. Here we go. Okay, I got it. So now I want to make sure that I don't have any sound on my live. So I've gotten comments from people telling me how they love that somebody reads me the comments. But today, I'm the one that's going to be trying to read my comments. Let's see if I can actually see them. Oh, cool. Okay, so I'm going to get started making my hat bow. Laura Lynn, hey. Oh, and also you guys, Tammy and Brianna. Hi, you guys, and Michelle. So what I wanted to just tell you guys is we're still doing the Win It. So we're going to give away a free roll of our Bowdabra scrunchy ribbon, just like every week. So please say, I want to win in the comments. And at the end of the live, or right before the end of the live, Terry's gonna let you know what's going on. Scarlett, hi. Thank you so much, Scarlett. I know it's so bizarre doing this by myself, but I got roped into it. So thanks for the likes and the love. This is kind of cool that I get to see that today. So I'm folding this in half, and I'm gonna just lay my wire in, and I'm gonna make this bow that I have on my hat. So what I've got here is a piece of 2.5 inch wide by 5 inches long, just dovetailed the ends, and I'm just gonna scrunch this down into my Mini Bowdabra. And then I've got another piece that's a little bit shorter. It's about 4.5 inches dovetailed, and I'm just gonna scrunch that into my Mini Bowdabra. Then I have, this piece is 8 inches, and it's 2.5 inches wide, and I'm just gonna do a scrunchy bow down the center. So this is gonna be kind of fun. And I just wanna tell you guys, well, I'm gonna tell you in a minute, but let's see. Hi, Joy and Tammy and Linda and Giovanna. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm so excited that you've joined me. And please share with your friends and let them know to tune in, because it's really awesome for us to get me and Bowdabra to get shares and likes and loves and everything else. So now I'm just going to tie a knot, and let's see, I'm going to tie another knot. And thank you, Linda, for sharing. I really appreciate it. And Tammy, thank you. And Michelle, thank you. You guys, thank you so much for sharing. Now, isn't that just like, let me hold it up closer, super, super simple? And then I just used adhesive dots and stuck it right on my hat. So now we're gonna go to a hostess gift. I call this one Whisking You a Merry Christmas. So, or Happy Hanukkah, but it's a great, super easy last minute hostess gift. So I just have this cute little gift bag, and I have a little Betty Crocker mixed, not advertising Betty Crocker, but it's just a mix. And, but I guess I probably should, so I have that, because that makes it really easy. And then I'm just gonna put some of my, little sizzle wrap fill into the bag, kind of push it all in there, and just add a little bit more here. And then I have my whisk, and I have these cute little candies that have a little tree in the middle of them. So I'm just gonna put my whisk in right here and throw another couple candies in there. And then I'm just gonna hold the middle here and kind of bring this in and bring this in, and then pull it all together here. And take a piece of my Bowdabra bow wire. And basically what I do is fold it in half. And I'm just gonna pull it around and do what I do when I make my bows, like a slip knot. And then separate the ends and bring it around to the back and tie a knot To be honest, I'm not sure. There we go. So, and then it doesn't really matter what side I tie it on, because now I'm going to make a bow. So I've got, this is, I believe it is a 2-inch, not 2.5. And I've got, let's see, 1 yard and 27 inches. And so now I'm going to take my regular Bowdabra, and I'm going to take my Bowdabra bow wire, which I folded in half, lay this down. Oh my gosh, guys, thank you for all the likes. I love it. And scrunch this in. And if you're just joining us, don't forget to say, I want to win, so that way you can be on the list from where Terry gets to pick the winners for our roll of scrunchy ribbon. So now I'm going to twist it, and I'm going to fold back, and I'm just going to twist it and put it down. Now the reason, if you're new to Bowdabra, the reason I'm twisting is this is the wrong side of my ribbon, and this is the right side of my ribbon. So I'm going to fold it back, twist it, and scrunch it in. And then scrunch. Oh, Gail, you got on as Gerald. I'm so poor Gail. Her Facebook account, she got locked out of it. And I mean, it's so silly, because as you guys know, everything that we do with arts and crafts, or that my friends and my associates do, is all fun and super easy and G-rated. So why we get kicked off is beyond me. So now this is a 3/4 of an inch ribbon, and I've got about 24 inches. So I'm just going to lay this in, and we're just going to make another bow right on top here. And fold it back, and just leave the tails. Then I have this cute little pick, which I just love. I'm just going to lay that down. And literally, I really am using scraps of ribbon for this project. And I'm going to take this and pull it through my slip knot, hold it tight while it's still in the Bowdabra, pull it out, and I'm going to separate the ends. So you guys see, this is like such a super simple hostess gift to make. And it's like a little different. I am going to do a little bit in just a few minutes, a hostess gift that will be, and now I'm going to leave my wire because that's how I'm going to tie it on. So I'm going to start shaping. Oh, I'm going to show you a kind of a unique way to wrap a bottle of wine. And I'm just going to bring this here, shape this out, and then bring my green ribbon around and bring that down for my tails. And you have this really pretty bow, but now I'm going to take my little gift, and I'm just going to wrap this around the back. And just so you can see what I'm doing, all I'm doing here is just tying it tight, tying a knot. And then I still might leave this so that I can tie a gift card onto it. And now I'll just shape this. And then you have this really, really super cute and really simple gift. Now, I'm going to put this aside, and we're going to use our Mini Bowdabra, and this could be a really cute little like gift bow or hair bow or even an ornament. So I'm going to grab my Mini, and you can do this in the big one too, but I know we have a lot of people that just have the Mini or just have the big one. Thank you for all the likes. Gail, thank you. I wanted to say Gerald. Michelle, thank you. And Linda, thank you. And Ashley, thank you. Oh my gosh, you guys, thank you so much. So now I'm going to fold this under here. And now I have, let's see, how much ribbon do we have here? I have about 12 inches, so, and about a foot. And then this ribbon is 5 inches wide, and it is wired. So what I'm going to do is just scrunch this down into my Mini Bowdabra. And because I have these yucky ends here, I'm just going to fold them over and scrunch everything in. Then I have this piece. So like really, these are just scraps of ribbon. It's 2.5 inches long, and I believe this is 2.5 inches wide. Just dovetailed the ends, and I'm just gonna scrunch this down in here. And now I'm going to take my Mini Bowdabra wand and really scrunch everything in. And then I have this piece of ribbon that is 11 inches by 1.5 inches. And I'm going to just scrunch all this. Thank you, Wanda and Susie and Linda. You guys, thank you. And Michelle Anderson, thank you. This is so cool that I'm actually able to see comments. So even I think if I get somebody back filming for me, I'm still gonna keep my iPad out here so I can totally see when you guys share and comment, because it's so awesome for me to see that. So now I'm just gonna take this, pull this through, and pull it really tight while it's still in my mini. Then I'm gonna separate the ends and bring it around to the back and tie a knot. Now I could tie this onto a headband or a barrette, or I think when I show you guys this finished, so now what I'm going to do is just kind of make a little circle here with my ribbon, so it kind of gives it a really fun little like look there. And then if this, I believe, would be a really cute little ornament. So let me bring that up to the camera so you guys can see. It's just really super easy. And literally you can just take all the scraps of ribbon that you've been saving. Thank you, Susie, and thank you, Ashley and Wanda and Crystal. Thanks, you guys. Crystal gets it. It is really hard to do Facebook Lives when you have somebody filming. When you're doing it yourself, it's like, oh. But before I go on, I just want to thank you guys so much for being so amazing and for following me and for, you know, commenting and being there for my lives. I only hope we're going to get bigger and better with our lives, but it is Thanksgiving and I want to make sure that I definitely say thank you to all of you who have been so amazing to me. So I just wanted to put that out there. And if you're watching the replay, thank you also. And please say hi. So I'm going to get back into my Bowdabra-ing. So I'm going to take some of my Bowdabra bow wire. And I'm going to fold it in half. And we are going to use the mini again for this project. There we go. So I'm going to take my wire and just lay this down in the mini and just tuck it underneath. So now I've got 3 pieces that I've cut that are 6.5 inches long by 2.5 inches wide. So I've dovetailed the ends already. So I'm just going to fold them in half and scrunch this in here. And now don't forget, you guys, if you're just joining, make sure you say, I want to win in the comments so you have a chance to win our scrunchy ribbon. A free roll of scrunchy ribbon, which I will ship out to you tomorrow. So I'm just going to scrunch this down in here, making sure I have the right side of my ribbon up. And then I have 3 more pieces, and this is 4 inches wide. So I'm just going to scrunch this down in here. And this one, make sure I have the right sides up. And 1 more piece. And I'll take my wand and just kind of really give everything a good press down there. And then I have this piece of ribbon, which is 2 inches wide by 7 inches. And I'm going to start by just folding it in half. And then I'm going to stick the wrong sides inside here and just scrunch it down. And now I'm going to take my my wand and scrunch that down. And if you are watching the replay, you won't be able to win this time, but if you watch live, then you'll definitely have a chance to win. So now I'm going to pull this really tight while it's still in the Mini Bowdabra and separate the ends. I'm going to bring it around to the back. I'm going to tie a knot. And this is just this could be a really pretty hair bow. This could be just a super simple way to gift wrap. So just cut the ends, and I'm just going to shape it out. And let's see here. And there you go. So just kind of bring that up where you guys can see it a little bit better. So I hope you like, oh, thank you, all the loves and likes. I love it. So thank you guys. Okay, so I'm going to put this one aside. And since I had to do this today all by myself, I kind of almost opened the bottle of wine before I went on air. But I didn't. This is a family show, no drinking wine while I'm doing my show. So I'm going to take my bow wire and I'm just going to cut myself. I'm actually going to cut a smaller piece because this is what I'm going to use to tie. Whoops, looks like I cut more than I wanted. So what I did is I took some of my Bowdabra scrunchy ribbon, which is what you're going to win if you win today, or we're doing it at least through the end of 2018. Probably going to continue after. So you're going to have lots of chances. So what I did here is I measured this, the height of my bottle. I'm just going to hold that there. And then I'm taking another piece of my Bowdabra scrunchy ribbon. I just think this makes it a little bit more of a unique way to gift wrap. Oh, whoops. So now I'm going to turn it the other way and bring my scrunchy ribbon up. And whoops, there we go. And so now the reason that I cut this little piece here is I'm just going to fold it in half and just bring it around here and pull this through. Let's see. And you can do this with any like 5-inch wide ribbon. I just like the scrunchy ribbon because I'm a little partial to it. And so I didn't really have to struggle with it at all. So now I'll just knot this and clip it. And I'm just going to clip the top here. And now I'm going to make the bow that I'm going to put on the front of this gift. So we're going to take my Bowdabra and put this aside here. And now I'm going to take my Bowdabra bow wire. And thank you, Ashley and Scarlett and Giovanna and Tammy and Susie. You guys are awesome for joining me. Thank you, and for commenting. And I know I'm missing people because it's hard for me to totally follow the comments, but we're working on it. So I have my Bowdabra bow wire, folded it in half, and tucking it underneath. And now I've got different ribbons. And what I've done here is I've cut, each piece is 11 inches long by 2.5 inches wide. And I've already dovetailed them. Now, just in case you're new to Bowdabra and you're not sure, or new to bow making and you're not sure how to dovetail, what I do is fold the ribbon in half and then just cut at an angle. And then that gives me my really nice dovetailed ends. So now I'm going to just find the center and the right side of the ribbon, which is this side, and now scrunch that in, and then take my next piece and scrunch that in, and another piece, make sure the right side is up, scrunch that in, and then I'm going to start over again and start with this one here. And I'm just sort of spreading them out as I make the bow, and scrunch that in here. Thank you guys for all the loves and likes. And Nancy, hi. Susie, thank you. So now I'm going to scrunch this in here. And now, let me put this in here. I have this piece of ribbon that is 6.5 inches by 2.5 inches. And again, I've dovetailed the ends, and all I'm going to do is fold it in half and scrunch it in. So literally, the coolest part about this bow is it's literally just scraps. So now so we're mixing different colors, different ribbons, because the colors all match. So this is 6 inches by 1.5 inches. I'm just going to put that one in, Then I have this green one. I think that's the same length. It's about actually it's about 5.5 inches by one, is that 1.5 inches. So I'll just scrunch that in there. So you can see that you can use all of your scraps of ribbon that you've had laying around, didn't want to throw away. Bowdabra is really eco-friendly. So now this is, how big is that? 5 inches by 2.5 inches. And I'm just going to make a little scrunchy bow. So I'm just going to scrunch this into the center and push that down. Now what I did, just in case you couldn't see, is I scrunched it in, but this part I just folded over and then finished scrunching it. So now I'm going to take my wand and give everything a really good push down. And now I'm going to take my slip knot, pull it through, pull it really tight while it's still in the Bowdabra, pull it out and separate the ends, bring it around to the back, and I'm going to tie a knot, untie another knot, and obviously I'm going to keep my wire, so I'm just going to shape my bow. And you can see I have all the different colors, which kind of really adds fun, kind of a fun thing to it. And now I'm just going to take my bow and tie it onto my bottle. I'm probably going to tie it, let's see where it looks good. I think we'll tie it up here at the top. So just going to tie this here and tie a knot. And then I'm going to leave the end like I did with my last Hostess gift so I can add a card to it. And I'm just going to have to shape this while I'm actually looking at it. And there you go. You have a really cute, bring that up to the camera closer. Super, super simple. Thank you, Karen. Thanks, Crystal. Thanks, Susie. Thanks, Joy. Thanks, Karen. And thanks, Laura Lynn. And Tammy, you guys awesome. Thank you so much. So now I'm going to go on to our next project. And if you want to win, you better say I want to win, because I know that the person gets chosen just in about a minute or two. So you got one last chance to enter. So now, thank you, Ashley. I appreciate that. So now I'm going to fold my wire in half and just lay this down into my Bowdabra. And I'm not sure if I'm going to get through everything. So again, just with the idea of thank you, Linda. It is a great way. And you can use, the scrunchy ribbon is perfect for that. But I'm sort of playing on the scraps of ribbon day today. So again, this is literally just a scrap of mesh that we had left over. It is only 6 inches wide and it's about, I think, 18 inches normally, but it's sort of been through, and I'm just going to fold it in half, just lay it right the center, right down into the Bowdabra. Then I have these pieces of green ribbon that are 5 inches wide by 16 inches long, and all I'm doing is just scrunching this down into my Bowdabra. I have another piece that's the same size, just going to put that down in. So that's what I love, is like literally this is your way to be eco-friendly with Bowdabra. So I'm going to put this piece in here. So it's like all, oh, let me let you know how long that piece is. This is about 19 inches long and it's 1.5 inches wide. I'm just going to put this down in here. And then I have these 2 ribbons that are both about 40 inches long, and I believe these are 2.5 inches wide. It's 2 inches. So what I love about Bowdabra is, I just want to make sure I have the right side of the ribbons together, is you can do 2 at a time. I'm just layering them. I'm going to twist and scrunch it in. So I'm going to have the wrong side of my ribbon on the inside. Bring that back around. And then I'm going to fold it back and twist. So this is just, all it is fold, twist, and push. And what's really nice is the Bowdabra holds everything in place. Oh my God, great. awesome, Susan. That sounds so cool. So now I'm just gonna make my 4 loops there. And then I have these beads, which are just, I don't know how long is the strand, about 11 inches. Just gonna lay those down in here. And I'm gonna lay another one going the opposite direction. And then I have this really, really pretty pick, which makes it like kind of a fun, so we have the Burlap Christmas look. I'm just gonna scrunch that down in there and push everything down with my Bowdabra wand. And now I'm just gonna take my wire, bring it up, and again, I'm just gonna bring it through my slip knot, hold my bow down, pull everything tight while it's still in the Bowdabra, bring it around. I'm gonna just pull it tight one more time, separate the ends, and this is what's cool because you're not struggling with your bow. So it really isn't me, it's the Bowdabra and how you use it. So now I'm just gonna tie a knot on the back, and I'm actually gonna double knot it. And that's just, now you could tie this onto a wreath. I'm just gonna clip the ends here right now though. And so I'm gonna just shape it, and I have my, I'm gonna bring my, the stem behind here. Just shape this all out. And I'm gonna just sort of separate so the burlap shows through. And move this. And you have like a really super simple, but really pretty, and I think this would look really pretty on a wreath or as a door bow. So I hope you guys like it. Yeah, Ashley, I know it's really great to that's my problem too, is I save, and I have so many scraps of ribbon and this incredible ribbon addiction. So it's like I need a sponsor that I can call to tell me not to buy more ribbon. But the cool thing is we have some really awesome ribbons here for sale, and I'm putting together some really cool surprise. I think we have a mystery ribbon kit, and I mean, that is to die for, because I personally match the ribbons and pick them out for you. So I'm going to put this away. And do we have a winner yet? I'm trying to figure out. Oh, Nina Thomas. Nina, congratulations. You'll just have to PM Bowdabra to give us your mailing address. So let's do one more scrap bow here. And again, this is the theme of scraps. That's what I love about Bowdabra, because even though people don't like plastic, and it is made of a very heavy duty plastic, we are saving the environment by all of the ribbons that we save and don't throw out. So again, I'm going to fold my wire in half and lay this down into my Bowdabra. Yeah, Ashley, I swear we are. It's so bad. So, but with Bowdabra, it's so easy to create all these amazing projects. So now, again, these are just scraps of mesh. This mesh is a 6-inch wide mesh, and it's just about 25 inches. So I'm just gonna try to find the center and just scrunch that down. And then again, take the center here and scrunch it. It's the same length, or is it the same length? It might not be, because they are scrap pieces. Yeah, this one's only 20 inches. So, and just kind of lay that down in there. And then I have these pieces of burlap, which are 15 inches and dovetailed. So I'll lay those down. And I'm gonna just dovetail this. And I have now my green. I thought I had 2 pieces, but I guess I don't. And oh, and this is 12 inches by 5 inches wide. Just gonna scrunch that down in there. And then I have these pieces here that are 12 inches long, and I believe this is a 2-inch wide ribbon. I'm gonna fold it in half and just scrunch that down in here. Add one more piece, lay that down. And now I have my, this black and white ribbon, which is a little over 2 inches. It's about 2.5 inches wide. And this piece is about 8.5 inches long. And I've pre-dovetailed it. So I'm just gonna scrunch that down in here. Some of these ribbons almost look like they're the same on both sides, but they're not. I'm just gonna fold that in half and lay this down in here. And now I'm gonna just scrunch everything down. Thanks you guys for all the loves and hearts, and oh my God, I love that so much. So now I'm gonna just pull this through my slip knot, pull it tight while it's still in my Bowdabra, pull it out. I'm gonna separate the ends and just tie a knot. And again, this is a perfect bow for on a wreath. And just clip my ends or keep them if I want to tie it onto a wreath. And now I'm just gonna kind of shape everything out. And let's just go here. And there you go. Isn't that like really super simple, all made from scraps you would throw away, but easy and gorgeous. You'd pay a lot of money for something like this at a store. So I cannot believe the time has gone by. So you guys, I just want to thank you so much for being there all year for me, for tuning in for our Monday Lives, for watching the replays, for sharing. I just can't thank you enough. So I hope everyone has a wonderful Thanksgiving holiday, and I'll look forward to seeing you all next Monday. Okay, bye. See you next week. Okay, now I gotta go turn off the camera. So I guess I'm not quite saying goodbye yet, but in a minute I will.